So this is Ruby Sparks. It's the scene when Ruby is first revealed to the audience as an actual person, and it follows Paul Dano's character of Calvin Weir Fields as he attempts to come to grips with the situation. Well, not attempts to come to grips with the situation. He tries to run away from the situation. So yeah. So talking first about the mise en scène, the white walls, you know, the white colour palette, the very drab colour palette, not just in the walls but in Calvin's clothes, and what you'll see as well in what Ruby's wearing. It's a very sort of, they're block coloured, they're very block coloured, and it just, I think it accentuates the film's quirkiness, because you'd have other films that use vibrant colours to try and make their scenes stand out, but they become very run-of-the-mill. Also, the books that can be seen around the house just further emphasise his love of literature and the fact that he's a writer. The camera work as well, there's long shots, not long shots, sorry, long cuts. And at the start there was a long continuous shaky tracking shot, and it allowed us to feel like a level of closeness with the character of Calvin, and see his stressed out mood while experiencing it ourselves. The camera movement makes the audience quite anxious. There's also a load of mid shots. They're far enough out to allow more to be displayed on the screen, so we get a sense of where he is and what types of things that Calvin likes. So moving on to narrative, just as we saw with the Purple Rose of Cairo, this is the first plot point, or rather it's the beginning of the first plot point. Calvin meets Ruby for the first time, but to Ruby, they've known each other for so long, you know, they've been going out for a long time. It creates a problem for Calvin, because he has to come to terms with what's going on. He has to find a way to accept it as what is a reality now. The scene then fits in well as a primary part of the formulaic 3-act structure. If you're looking at representation, Calvin represents the thought process, I guess, of the audience, in the sense that he has no idea what's going on. It allows the audience to be drawn closer to Calvin as a character. It allows, to be drawn closer to Calvin as a character. And also the situation as well, because it's a shocker all round. Ruby represents, and it's just like Baxter did in the Purple Rose of Cairo, she represents innocence, but it's not in the same way that Baxter did. She represents it in the sense that she has it in her head that herself and Calvin had been seeing each other for a long time. So what he's doing seems alien to her, whereas he seems alien to him. So it kind of plays out as an unfair situation on the both of them. So depending on who the individual believes that the film is focused on, both characters can be seen as protagonists. But however, I believe that the film, and this scene in particular, deals with Calvin's inability to come to terms with what the situation is, the situation that he's been thrust into. So for that reason, I think in keeping with Goffman's character types, you can see Calvin as the protagonist, and you can see Ruby as the deuteragonist.